get a lot of recipe requests, more than I could possibly make in a single lifetime. Everybody wants me to keto-fy their favorite cookies, their favorite cake, or something their Italian grandmother used to make. But when I start seeing the same request over and over, that's when the light bulb goes off. Aha, I need to make that. And often it turns out so well I can hardly believe it. Which is exactly what happened with these keto Italian ricotta cookies. They are pillowy, soft, and absolutely delicious. So our ricotta cookies start with a 1/4 cup of softened butter and 1/2 cup of granular swerve sweetener. And we're going to beat those together for about a minute. Then we're going to add 1 large egg, and you want that at room temperature, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you're going to beat that all together until it's nice and creamy. And now it's time to add the ricotta. I have 3/4 of a cup here. It's full fat ricotta. And I'm also going to add some lemon zest or some orange zest. You could do either, and you want about 2 teaspoons. Both taste great. I'm going to use lemon today. And you're probably looking to zest almost the entire lemon. And then just beat it all together until well combined. And then all at once you can add your dry ingredients. So I have 2 cups of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of coconut flour, which really just helps the consistency and helps dry out all the ricotta. Then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we'll beat until the dough comes together. Now when your dough is ready, it should be quite soft, but you should still be able to roll it into balls without it sticking to your hands. So if it's too sticky, add a little bit more almond flour, maybe a tablespoon or 2, or a little bit more coconut flour, maybe 1/2 tablespoon. But once the dough is ready, you're going to roll it into 1-inch balls, and you're going to place it on baking sheets that are lined with parchment or with silicone mats. You don't want to crowd these, so you may need 2 baking sheets. So once you have all your cookies rolled into balls, you're going to press them down just a little bit. You want them still to be rounded on the top and about 3/4 inch thick. This just helps them spread a tiny bit and crack less on top while baking. So our cookies are ready for the oven, and they go in at 325 for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you have 2 pans of them going, make sure to switch the pans halfway through baking. You want them to be lightly browned, but they will still be very soft to the touch. So our ricotta cookies are out of the oven, and you have to let these ones cool absolutely completely. They are very soft when they come out of the oven, and they're really, really fragile. But once they've cooled completely, you will find that you have a beautiful, pillowy, soft cookie. Now let's dress them up with a little vanilla glaze. So for the glaze, we're going to start with 1/2 cup of powdered sweetener, and I'm using powdered swerve. And we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You're going to whisk those in. Now at this point, your glaze is very thick, much too thick to dip your cookies. So you're going to add some water, about 1 teaspoon at a time, until it thins out. You're looking for a consistency that is a thick, dippable consistency. You can put the cookies in and have them nicely covered on top. So that's looking much better. You can see here it's thick, but it still drizzles off of the whisk. Then you just want to take one of your beautiful ricotta cookies and carefully dip it in and let it drip off the excess, and then put it on a baking sheet. Ooh, that glaze is good. Now ricotta cookies are often served around the holidays, so if you want to decorate them with some sugar-free holiday sprinkles, you can do that. And I like to just sort of crush them up with my fingers a little so they're smaller. But they're good at any time of year, so you can really do anything. You could use some sugar-free mini chocolate chips, that would be cute. You can use some rainbow sprinkles, that would be nice. Or for a more classic style, you could just do some lemon zest or some orange zest. Now you want to let the glaze on your ricotta cookies set properly. But I have never been known for my patience, so I'm going to try one right now. Which one do I want? Ooh, this one. Here we go. That is so lovely, so delicious. And even if you don't have an Italian grandmother, they're just like your Italian grandmother used to make. For this easy keto recipe and so many more, please check out alldayidreamaboutfood.com.